racetrack, Kenny Wallace. And behind him, Kenny Wallace in his first drive for Andy Petrie Racing, his teammate to Ken Schrader. There's the 15 of Jeff Green with heavy damage. Dan Pardis, who was the man on the bubble, has front-end damage to his number 50. I believe I saw John Andretti limping along.
I'm talking about some real trouble here. Look at the left front corner of that car, and his time is not good enough to make the Daytona 500 in the 15 car of Bud Moore.
No, he's out of it, Freeman.
The Daytona 500 off.
Oh, trouble, turn 3.
One car smashing off the wall and sliding to a halt. Caution is out.
That's our pole sitter, Jeff Green, in the 30 car. Sterling Marlin gets his lap back, Darrell.
Yeah, he does. And Jimmy Spencer is involved in the number 7. To you as it unfolds here.
Jimmy Spencer was trying to get around the outside as Jeff Green was spinning and just ran out of racetrack. Just wasn't enough racetrack up there to get by him, and he just clips him.
That's a tire failure.
Definitely sounded like a tire just blew on that thing right in the middle of turn 3 and 4.
Yeah. And Jeff Green is also out of his car and will take the mandatory ride to the infield care center.
Bassett. But I think once saw oh, trouble back straightaway. Rusty Wallace, Jeff Green, and more.
An easy wave them off behind you. Back it down, coming to the caution.
That's Ken Schrader.
Kenny Schrader. Oh, darn it. Schrader and Rusty in the 43 car. Man,
there's Jeff Green.
So Rusty will not win the Daytona 500 in 2004.
Now let's see what happened here. Rusty Wallace just got squeezed in. The 42 car, Jamie McMurray, came up the racetrack right across the left front of Rusty Wallace. Turned Rusty into the 43 car of Jeff Green and collected Schrader.
Ooh, see Johnny Benson there come whistling by in the grass? That had to be a hairy ride.
That's one of those deals where, you know, most of the time 2 out of 3 of the other cars are just at the wrong place at the wrong time. There's nowhere they could have gone.
See, McMurray just had no idea that Rusty was moving up on his outside, and Rusty had to avoid the 42 car. And
now watch these guys to the right here as Jeff Green spins, come whistling through the grass.
Yeah, running through the grass 180 is always exciting.
Oh, there's John Andretti just barely getting by.
We are under caution at the Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama, a multi-car crash.
Jeremy, is that up? I don't see it, but there's Bobby Hamilton 32, Jimmy Spencer in the 4, Jeff Green in the 43, and the 19, Jeremy Mayfield.
One of the contenders in the chase for the Nextel Cup.
Happened. Well, it looks like the 43 got tagged by the 02 car.
Hermie Sadler.
And
Mayfield nowhere to go.
Yeah. And then, like I said, when something like that happens at a racetrack like this, I mean, sometimes, if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you cannot do anything about it. Like Jimmy Spencer was up there in the highline, he had nowhere to go. Track was blocked.
Some nice moves there to avoid being a participant.
And once again, Terry Labonte, remember, yesterday in practice, he barely missed the 42 car. Well, he barely missed a spinning car there.
And he has inched his way back out in front of Jeff Gordon. We got trouble on the back straightaway, though.
Jeff Green has gone spinning. It's Cheerios Dodge. Not sure yet if there are any other cars involved. But he spun right through the middle of the pack.
I think he cut a tire down.
I definitely saw it looked like the tread of a tire going.
Caution flag of the day, lap 37. Watch the yellow and blue 43.
There's where the tire came apart right there. How in the world another car did not get into him is a miracle.
And keeping it out of the wall, they usually turn and you go back out into the outside wall. He just kept spinning around and around.
Look, every time the car gets backwards, the roof flaps came up. See there, the roof flaps up on the roof, which keeps the car on the ground.
Well, he is right up in the middle of a bunch of cars, and boy, everybody just did an amazing job. The big thing is that looks pretty simple from this side of the, looking back at it from where we are, but those drivers are coming through a cloud of smoke.
Trouble.
Jeff Green, the 43 car, has made contact with the outside retaining wall.
Caution is out. Jeremy Mayfield will be the lucky dog and get his lap back.
And a lot of cars back on that lead lap.
That would put 35 cars on the lead lap, and then you'll have to subtract the 43. The 43.
Got more problems with tires, I'm afraid.
No, he just, left rear blue.
Good call, Benny.
And when that happens in the middle of the course, that's why Jimmy Johnson was so fortunate a while ago. It happened in the straightaway.
There are a few more fortunate guys out there.
Yeah. Jeff Green, the 43 car, not so fortunate. Martin Truex looks like he has fender damage in that one car.
Yes, he does.
There's Mayfield way down there. Comes back on the racetrack. He cleared it.
I think the 11 car, J.J. Yaley, FedEx car, also involved.
Oh, we got trouble back here in the middle somewhere. Oh, we've already lost a tire.
We've had tire issues throughout the week. It's from Jeff Green's car. He's trying to get to pit road.
And that's probably, we've seen a lot of the left rear tires doing that this week, BP, so wouldn't be surprised if it was the left rear.
Looks like the right side tires are up, and unbelievably, he was able to get through all those field of cars to get to pit road. And there you see your left rear, Wally.
The 45 car, let's see, there's Jeff, oh, wow.
Jeff Green breaks loose through the grass, then up the track.
Kind of a strange crash, really.
Joe
Watch
Nemechek
almost, I mean, right in the door.
Looked like Schrader did a good job getting around it in the 21.
And left those guys with absolutely no place to go. And we see what happened to the left rear of the 45. The 99 car just knocked off the tire and the quarter panel of the left rear.
Hard impact there. Carl Edwards into Kyle Petty.
Not sure why Jeff Green lost it there going into the corner. Kind of it looked a little bit strange.
All right, there's Wardbert.
Looks like there's a lot of cars in front of him that slow down a little bit and back out the throttle maybe a tad, and here come Ward. He had nowhere to go.
Looks like Casey Mears in the 25. His car walked up the racetrack a little bit. He probably had to roll out of the throttle just a little bit.
And it's like an accordion, or coming up to a red light. The further back you go from when something happens, the less time everyone has to react to it. Jeff Green, the Blue Ox number 66. A lot of right front damage. Now he's in the Daytona 500.
Oh, there's Jimmy Johnson, the 48 car. Here we go.
Tony Raines with him. Denny Hamlin.
That was inevitable. It had to happen. You can't be this late in the race and be bunched up like that and not have trouble.
Watch 66 in the middle. Nope, it's in front of him. It's
48 car just lost it.
Gosh.
Right. I mean, right in the middle of the straightaway.
I mean, it's almost like a tire went down or something, because the car, to make a move like that, either something broke, a tire went down, because the car didn't move like that on the straightaway. 11 car going by there, Denny Hamlin. He got damage, as we saw. Oh, there he starts way back up in there. He gets loose coming off. That's got to be a flat tire. Man, he hit that outside wall a ton.
And just nowhere for all these guys to go. There you see, they just started stacking up on the inside.
Let's ride with Jimmy.
As you know, Wally, you just kind of get out there and run your lap, and that's it. And then
Oh, we got trouble. Jeff Green in the 66 and
Casey Kane. And there was a report that somewhere back in the field that someone might have been leaking.
Caution is off behind.
that almost looked the way they were hooked there, Kyle, that somebody thought somebody was clear and wasn't.
Yeah, it almost looked like, and you can't tell until we see it, but it's almost like somebody jogged left or right when he thought somebody wasn't there.
Let's take a look from upstairs. First caution of the night.
Yep, and that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Jeff Green thought he was clear. Casey Kane was just up on his right rear quarter panel, and there wasn't enough room. And it's not like you can jump out of the gas really hard or jump on the brakes. You got people right behind you, but you can see Casey Kane was there.
Yeah, Casey was there, but I don't think Jeff had any idea that he was there, because this early in the race, Jeff was driving a conservative line. He just swung out a little bit to get down in the corner, and I don't think either one of them knew it.
And Jeff had such a solid run last week at New Hampshire.
And I'm going to tell you something. Jeff has been taken out of races at Daytona just like this on 2 or 3 different occasions when I was behind him. And not of his fault. This is just a racing incident.
Bring it right here.
And it was nothing. It was so close. I mean, just...
All right, going to have a wreck here behind us. Wave them off, wave them off.